Welcome back. Daily show, 10:33 is the time. Salvation Army. Tree of Lights, Red Kettle Campaign. Sean and
Cassy. Major Cassy.
God dang it. I did this.
It's okay.
And remember, I was doing so good the last 3 times.
You were killing it. But hey,
it's because I got in my head. That's what happens. But I got my Red Bull.
Yes! It's become our tradition to bring a Red Bull.
Well, and we were just talking, too, the storm this last weekend.
Yes.
I didn't even think about that for the Red Kettle Campaign and all the other Tree of Lights initiatives and Red Kettle Campaign stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's something to adapt to.
Dude, it definitely was. It was difficult. It was a hard hit because
especially for kettles.
Yeah.
There was quite a bit of kettles that we had empty because people couldn't make it, or we just couldn't get people out there.
Yeah.
And so it was a hard hit this weekend.
Well, and we even I know the roads are rough, so there were even some that we end up pulling in because we want people to be safe.
Absolutely.
Obviously. And so that was a bit of a. That was a tough blow, to say the least. And then with some of the weather recently, like when we had several schools that were signed up to do different ringing, but because the schools canceled all the after school programming, that also meant the same thing for that bell ringing piece. But we are confident and we believe that our community is going to rock it out, and we're going to see, hopefully, people coming out in droves to either volunteer to ring or to donate. Mm-hmm. You can go to registertoring.com and type in your zip code, and you can pick any location and the time frame. And hopefully, my pal CJ over here is going to have a little link for you that you can also go to we have a virtual Red Kettle and that we've been encouraging people to use this year. And it should give you some direction on if you want to make your own virtual kettle for us as well. And all those monies stay right here in Madison County.
Well, and that's another good point to make, is that it does stay in Madison County and stays right here to area families. Like Community Christmas, you guys are, one of the distribution sites and are recipients of that. And to see that support on the flip side is great. But you really see the need, too. Dude,
we have over 1,100 angels this year.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How many? That's more than last year, too, isn't
Correct.
it? Wow.
So we have just seen an incredible jump. And a lot of it has been new families, just families that they're just struggling, and they got hit so hard with just lifing.
With life.
Yeah.
Well, and that's becoming more and more with conversations I've had on the show with organizations around the community that have seen that same increase. And it's just folks that really were already kind of maybe doing okay and just getting by, and then something happened, and an excessive energy bill one month or a car breakdown, and then a lot of folks fell into that because they didn't have the savings. And a lot of us are in that same boat. And it really brings back that perspective of you never know who it could happen to or who can go through that spell. And it's great to have the Salvation Army here for that.
Well, we are privileged to get to serve alongside of so many other amazing agencies in the area. But you are absolutely right, CJ. Families are just one paycheck away sometimes. And if someone gets sick or any of those pieces, that could be so tough. Just so tough.
Absolutely. You're seeing on your screen, that's the link that will take you to the virtual Red Kettle.
Yay!
Where you can donate one time or monthly. And we can get that going and keep it increasing and hit that $50,000 goal.
Yeah, that's the goal that we have for that virtual kettle itself.
Mm-hmm.
But
what's the goal this year?
422,500.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an increase.
No, it's the same as last year.
Oh, is it
Same
the
as
same?
last year, yeah.
Well, how far do we have to go? Do we know?
Major.
So
Give us.
with this weekend's count, we are at 99,000.
We need some Santa magic here.
Yes, we do. And I think, we're now past Thanksgiving, and everybody's mindset is now Christmas.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a little bit more giving there. But we really do need the help. We need people at the kettles. So registertoring.com. And we just need the help this year for sure.
Well, and now, whenever we go to registertoring.com, we can pick any of the spots throughout the area, and you can select being a virtual ring or two and raise money that way. But really going on site, do we still need some bell ringers pretty significantly throughout the area?
Yeah, absolutely. People give to a kettle that has a person at it before they give to an unmanned kettle.
Yeah.
It makes sense every time. Yeah.
Yeah. So we need lots of hours.
And God is just I'm confident in this community. Like, they have shown up every year. Like last year, we surpassed the goal as well.
Well, and that was coming down to the last kind of couple weeks,
Yes,
wasn't
it was very close.
That is true. It was definitely a squeak through, but it
happened
still,
though.
Yes,
and that's
did.
the bottom line.
It
Is
did.
the community rallies, and I think they're going to this year. And,
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
And we always see those gold coins in the kettles, don't we, in this area?
We haven't seen one yet this year that I'm aware of, but we are so grateful. So whoever you are, please know that we are so grateful for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And just what a blessing. And it's such an encouragement. Like I've had several people in the community and other donors who have just said when they saw that in the newspaper or when they heard about the gold kettle, like that just kind of encouraged them. It challenged them to want to give more. And I totally see that. I had a friend who was taking pictures when she was ringing, and she was going to post. She posted them on Facebook, and she's like, "I want to make sure that I can challenge other people." And I encouraged her to say, just like, "Hey, you can be an advocate and an ambassador for the Army." So, friends, when you're out there ringing, feel free to take like selfies or pictures or videos and post them on Facebook, and that could be such an encouragement to other people. Like, hey, I could totally do that. I can make that work. And it could be a date night. It could be a family event. You can challenge other family members. So like on Christmas Eve, my husband and I, it's become a bit of a tradition. We've been competing against each other. So I'll go out and ring at a location. He'll go out and ring at a location. And then whoever raises the most gets to buy dinner. Or wait, the other one buys them. I don't know. We figured
Loser
it out.
buys dinner.
Loser buys dinner. And I had thrown in a sweetener. I was like, okay, if I win this year, I get a foot massage. Like,
there you go.
But I think that's more motivation for myself because my husband beat me last year. He beat me. But
I think it's so cool, and for businesses even to have some type of friendly rivalry or some type of organizations to do the same thing. That'd be an awesome opportunity for them.
Oh, without a doubt,
absolutely.
without a doubt. And I am more than willing to create a cool little trophy. If you guys want like a trophy to go around, we could partner with some local places. I could get some super glue, some bells. Like
we
absolutely.
could make that fun. I think we could totally
Absolutely.
do this. Actually, that's a great idea.
I mean, like for real. Like I've been Pinteresting little creative ideas of how to do different things, and there's one that looks really cool, and we've got the stuff for it. So as long as the hot glue works. So if you want to compete, just let us know, and we'll make sure that you get that you get the trophy.
Yeah. Well, and now with that being said, wouldn't we raise all the funds, and I really think that we're going to get there. There's something about it every year. The magic of Christmas just kind of flows right on through, and the Lord's with you, and you get that. Take us through where that money kind of goes towards, throughout the year, throughout this campaign.
Yeah, absolutely. So all the funds that come in, it's not just paying for stuff that happens at Christmas.
Yeah.
This makes it possible for us to have our doors open, to be able to provide pantry and food support for those who are facing food insecurity. This allows us to be able to offer after-school programming for the youth in our community for at no cost. This allows us to be able to wrap around our families who are struggling with utilities or with different other struggles, whether that be dealing with transitioning from one apartment to another apartment or just any of those pieces, and being able to provide for our families, not a hand out, but a hand up.
Yeah.
And hand up to hope. And this could be that bridge for them to make that difference, to break those cycles, to help get them from one point to the other, to see them then succeed. I cannot tell you how many families that we've worked with who just fell on a hard time and just needed that support.
Well, and too, it's just having the opportunity to know that something's there.
Yes.
I mean, there's nothing to drive. You aren't going to be inspired to do. If for me personally, if I were to fall down on hard times and I didn't think that there was any door to knock on, there wouldn't be much for me to go, wow, I can really get back up and do this. But if there is some doors that are open, like Salvation Armies, where you know that there's going to be someone there to meet you where you are and really drive you through or help you, you have something to really aspire to tomorrow for. And I think that's really an important part of that too.
I agree. And it's super huge. I think we forget that we've just got the power to bring about lasting change in the lives of our neighbors, and that power could be in speaking a kind word, speaking life into someone, donating at the kettle, choosing to volunteer to ring at the kettle, volunteering at a local agency in the area. Like, we have the ability to speak life into each other and to support each other. And now more than ever, we need that. Because like you were saying, it is so tough when you feel like there's nothing that there's no hope.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Salvation Army has done a good job, and we continue to strive. We try to do the most good, right? Like we're doing the most good in our community. We're striving to meet that need for our neighbors so that they're not doing life alone and that they have that hope.
100%. We'll take a quick break. 10:43. We'll come back with Salvation Army right after this.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Good, my guy. Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Tomorrow isn't built by dreamers. It's built by doers. Because progress doesn't work unless we do. So at Ameren, we've been hard at work putting energy to work for you. Adding underground cables, installing advanced switches and sensors, storm hardening poles and power lines, making the energy grid stronger today so it can meet your needs tomorrow. Learn about projects in your area at Ameren.com/energyfuture.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
And that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Welcome back, Daily Show. 10:45. Register to ring.com to sign up to find the nearest kettle to you and to challenge your nearest business owner, your neighbor. You know, light bills are getting expensive, so instead of doing a light decoration contest, I would challenge you to do a Salvation Army Red Kettle contest.
I like it.
There we go.
I like it.
I think I'm just going to start my own marketing firm. Hell with it, you know?
Dude.
So, you know, really getting into this. So, and to talk about that $400,000 goal, 430.
Yeah, 422.
422. Dang it, I was almost
You're right. 422.
I was right on the nose. But it's important, though, to know that number and think about how it gets spread out throughout the year and throughout the different programming opportunities that are offered. Because I know throughout the week there's, you know, great community things like Bible studies and all these opportunities, but also just that one-on-one individualized support for families, too, which is what you all are known for.
Yeah, absolutely. That, and I mean, like, when we think about, like, every week, I mean, on Mondays, we've got our pizza ministry. On Tuesdays, we've got our food pantry, as well as the shower program, and as well as we have, because of amazing local businesses or local grocery stores, we're able to put out food, fresh produce, and all these different pieces out for anybody to come in and grab to help fill in those gaps for them. And then on Wednesdays, we've got Bible study programming. We've also got other youth programming, not to mention Thursdays we've got pantry again, and we partner with amazing churches in the area to provide a lunch for all the for those in the community from 1 to 2 around that time frame. And that after school program that I was telling you about, that's Monday through Friday from 2:30 to 6 for local kiddos, and we partner with the schools, and so the schools bus the kids to us. They get a good meal, a hot meal, along with homework help and learning different life skills that they need to succeed, learning about who they are and whose they are, that they are created, that they are fearfully and wonderfully made by the Lord. And then on Tuesdays, we also have music programming. So all the funds that come in help make this possible.
Yeah.
I mean, on Tuesday nights, these kiddos are learning so much. Do you want to share a little bit about what the kids learn on Tuesday nights?
Yeah, so we learn brass instruments, guitar, keyboard.
Wow.
Now music production, drums, all kinds of things, recorder as well. And it's just amazing to watch these kids, just their confidence just change once they've learned how to play those instruments. And,
that's incredible.
And the notes.
Yeah, that's incredible. Well, and this is what going and you're walking by those red kettles. That's what it all goes towards. And the Tree of Lights campaign as well. Is that the same tie-in?
Yeah. So that's our big kickoff. That's
Okay.
our big kickoff for we're getting started. Woohoo!
Okay.
And the opportunity to introduce our Christmas chairs to everybody, which we are so blessed to have Zeke and Joyce J. Bush. They are
They're great
phenomenal.
people.
They are, and they give great hugs. And I love their heart for the community and for their families, and we are so blessed to have them. I mean, genuinely, and the wisdom that they both have to help lead and guide us has been incredible. We're truly blessed.
Absolutely.
For sure.
You know, before I let you go, is there any other things that we should talk about right now to drive the need home, or any other calls to action we can give you?
Go ahead, Major.
There's just an endless opportunity to give,
Yeah.
and there's so many ways. You can do the virtual Red Kettle. You can bring in a check, and if you got some spare change, drop it in the kettle. And we even have QR codes you can scan that on every sign up with every kettle as well. And we have our Tap to Give over at the Godfrey Schnooks as well. So.
And the Tap to Give, those of you who may not be, I mean, you may be familiar with, but it's a cool little thing that we've got on the stand at Schnooks Godfrey. And you just take your phone and you go boop. And when you go boop, it gives you an opportunity. Like you get to pick the amount that you want. Like there are amounts listed. So then it
5,
just
10,
takes
20.
you through 5, 10, and 20. And then again with the virtual kettle, like that's something you can post on Facebook. You can then create your own kettle for the Salvation Army to benefit Madison County. And again, everything stays here. 90 cents of every dollar donated stays right here in Madison County.
Yeah, it's so cool. And really, guys, if you have the opportunity, sign up for a kettle, ring a bell, and raise some money for some great causes.
And sorry, I need to clarify.
yeah.
I'm so sorry. So 90 cents on every dollar goes towards direct service.
Yeah.
I apologize.
No, that's great.
That's what I meant to say.
No, it's still a huge amount of. I mean, that's huge percentages of that dollar, and it's really important for you guys to know that whatever change you got, and checks, and whoever is out there giving those gold coins, keep doing it. Just
thank
keep
you.
on
Thank you.
doing it. And we'll take a quick break and wrap up the Thursday show right after this on RiverBender.